Hey everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Endless Space. I'm TecToss and we are in episode number 4 of our playthrough with the Cravers. Playing on hard difficulty and, well, our neighbors don't make it seem so hard right now. We're in a war against the pilgrims here to our right, or northern border. And we didn't even get a scratch on our ships yet. They kind of trickled in their fleet in, I think, portions of up to a maximum of 400 fighting strength against our 1000. And oh yeah, they got one of our rocket boats down to yellow health. Barely. Yeah. So we're winning handily is what I'm saying against the pilgrims. And we got a sieging fleet that's headed for their, well, for now for their colony, but basically for their home system. And I believe we're gonna take that this episode. Also gonna try and get this Quarius system. Just because I feel those two are the only colonies worth taking. And then we're gonna colonize the Kura system for ourselves. Because we have a decent tundra system here, a little arid, got Hyperium on it. A little more titanium doesn't hurt. So yeah, that's the plan for this episode. Those two small one-planet systems, I'm not even sure. This one, maybe we'll just scrap that. Oh, but we don't have the tech for that. Huh, okay, but we're gonna take a look at that. Some more blue cap mold? Well, yeah, maybe. Maybe. But then again, it's a worthless kind of system. It's just one planet. We can't... That just contributes a little bit of dust. A little bit of science output, but a lot of unhappiness overall. So I'm not really sure if we even want to take those. Because this time around with the small galaxy, I'm really trying to get the domination victory rather than the... oh, I already forgot what it's called. Basically, I want to take every home system and not colonize 75% of the colony, of the galaxy. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, let's get to it, shall we? First, a quick overview of our, overview. Well, let's try that sentence again. An overview over our empire's production. And right now we're producing a lot of infinite supermarkets. It's just a tech we recently researched, and since most of our planets are pretty unhappy for now, or mostly content at 30% tax. In my book, that is unhappy. We need a little happiness tax, so we can raise the tax a little more and get some more dust flowing. Other than that, not much going on in the production. We already have a big enough fleet, and we are comfortably in the lead in terms of points. So, yeah, don't feel obligated to build any more ships. Our rocket boats are doing mighty fine right now, and we won every battle. We didn't even get scratched much, like I told earlier. So yeah, that's that. And we got a sieging fleet, and I feel one of those for now is enough. And yeah, I want to get new ships before I start building ships again. So that's that. Now, one thing we have to keep in mind, since we are playing as the Cravers, we will use up the productivity of our systems. And right now we have still have a 25% bonus on our basic resources, but it's only gonna last for 6 more turns, as you can see here. It's improved for 34 out of 40 turns, and from there on we have 20 turns of normal production, and then past the 60 turn mark we will get a 25% deficit on all 4 resources. So we need to start moving, we need to start finding new enemies, and we already assume that the amoeba are located somewhere in this immediately adjacent, well, beyond those adjacent wormholes, what I'm trying to say. So they are probably going to be our next enemy. Yeah. Now the colonies last a little longer, but not much. We were pretty early, like this guy is gonna last 1 more turn than our home system. And these guys probably a little longer. Yeah, here like 30, well, more like 24 turns more. Still, we need to keep that in mind. Right now we have a strong production, we have a strong dust and science output. Well, science is okay, but dust and production are really, really good. But keep in mind, we have to we have to get moving. We have to start moving, taking new systems. Otherwise, our output capabilities will drastically drop. But we're on the way for that. And that's basically killing the pilgrims. Now, what I was talking earlier about, thinking about scrapping the Delphinius and the Hidel systems, we need a tech for that. So let's take a quick look at our current research. Now, we are researching the Predator class ship, and I want to keep that, of course. 6 more turns, and we can also colonize lava. It's gonna improve our production output even further. So that's nice. And also, did I already mention that I love the lava planets? I'm not sure. I think I did. I think I did. So just to be sure, I love lava planets, and I love the bigger ship classes as well. Sadly, all the Craver bonuses are something with fighters and troops and bombers, and we don't really have that yet. But still, bigger ships is nice. So yep. Getting those in 6 turns, and afterwards I think we are gonna invest a little time. Well, gonna get some cheap techs along the way, like this Arctic system, because we need some science output. And complementing that, we're gonna take the planetary exploitation for more science, because it's slowing down our research. As you can see, we got a couple of 3-turn researches, but yeah, just the next tier of stuff is here. It's 18 turns. Even the diplomatic tech, it's 7, 18, 6 turns here. So yeah, we want to drop those numbers a little bit. So we need some science output. And after that, we could colonize the Arctic systems, which are, well, kind of specialized for science output. And give them a planetary exploitation for science, and then we can get the weapon techs. And what I want is some more effective close combat stuff, the kinetics, and mostly more effective plating, just because our enemies mostly have kinetics for now. So it's gonna be good if we have level 2 plating. Gonna take even less damage. And after that, I think we're gonna leave it open for now, but I think we will just get this decon droids. Now, I never voluntarily researched that. Let's see. Planet can be broken down and sold off rather than used bombs or other destructive devices. Those robots use applied deconstruction technologies, whatever that is, to revert useful materials into basic elements. Aha. Well, that's a lot of text for not telling me much. Now, what I want is really completely erase all life on the system and get something out of that. And I thought the decon droids will give me some dust. But what about the population? Will the planet still be my colony? Huh. Because I know this plasma race grid, what this does is just destroy the planet flat out. That's just gonna erase all life and all population, and you get a colony ship. So you can recolonize the planet, or just, like in our case, or in my case, I wanna just wipe it off existence. But dust to dust, I'm not sure. Well, maybe let's just find out. I think we're comfortably in the lead right now, and I think with erasing those pilgrims from the map, we're gonna be even stronger. So why not just make some experiments in the sake of science? Yeah, in the name of science, for the sake of science. One of those. Okay, we're set up for tech, I think. Also production looking fine. We also got 5 more turns of our dust increasement going on, like the 20% that we got from an exploration event, which is currently translating to 31.4 dust per turn. That is really sweet. I have to remember that since I was really debating taking the 75 dust all 5 turns, which would translate to 300 dust overall. And this 20% is turned into a lot more than these 300. So there you have it. Finally made a good choice. Okay, now let's start turning turns and stop babbling, I guess. And what was I about to do? Yeah, we're sending our siege fleet first here. Well, before we send the siege fleet, we deal with those, whatever this is. I'm just gonna pick one tactic since if they fight back, yeah, they're not gonna go past one turn. I'm just gonna get rocketed out of the sky. And we are level 8 already on this guy, so it's gonna get a little difficult to pick something useful. Do we take Veteran 2, I guess? Or we... Maybe I just go for the planetary management stuff. Yeah, I don't really... let's take one more look at the pilot, because, you know, it seems like I forget that stuff every time. What we could do is go for the offense or defense stuff and get the Tactician. Tactician 1 and Tactician 2. And the Team Spirit. I don't want the battle actions. I really don't feel they are that useful, actually. So... why don't we do that? Let's go for the... what's that? Let's go for the defense, since we already have such strong offensive bonuses. That being here, we got plus 20% damage for all missiles, and our fleet, well, they only have missiles, so it's basically 20% damage bonus plus the bonus they already get, so pretty sweet. And so let's go with a little defense. Can never hurt to have a more sturdy kind of fleet. Now, here's one amoeba ship. What do they do? Oh, it's just a scout. But our scout is already hurt, so I'm just gonna send him here so we don't lose him, kinda. And the other scout is this one, which I actually want to send through this wormhole to see what our neighbors in the west do, or what they're about, or who they even are. Because right now we don't know them. It's like the orange race is doing about as well as the pilgrims, which means they not do that well. And they kind of have to be to the westish northern side. So yeah, this, what you're looking at, by the way, is half of the galaxy. Just so you know. Yeah, the other half is up here. So it's basically the amoeba against whatever the orange guys are. And well, it kind of feels like it's again the United Empire, because they're doing pretty well, and the amoeba, they're not weak by any means. I mean, they're let's take a look here first. They are kind of pacifist in that their bonuses mostly are geared towards well, just better diplomatic abilities, I think. Yeah, I don't even know from the top of my head. But yeah, their playstyle is basically be friendly with everyone and use their overall good bonuses to have a solid power base and just win economically from there on. Or win diplomatically, if that's even possible. I don't really understand how you can do that against the AI, but yeah, should be possible, I guess. Anyway, so that's their playstyle, but still, they're a pretty strong race, usually, and a strong contender. But the single most, well, for me at least, annoying races to deal with are the United Empire, and sometimes the Cravers, but yeah, mostly the United Empire. They really get a strong start with their early production tech, and they just, as the AI does, they just keep piling on their lead. So yeah, I'm suspecting they are our neighbors, basically, what that long speech is about. Now we have another... another okay system here. It's a desert, tundra. Yeah, that looks kind of decent. That looks kind of decent. So let's start scouting around here. Now our siege fleet is pretty slow. Pretty effing slow. But they are pretty strong at sieging too. So I think what we do now... No, we don't do that. I was debating to move my fleet here already to the home system of the Pilgrims. Since this Delphinus, whatever system, they can't have that much output. But then again, it doesn't take much. They just need one ship that can fight, and that can cause severe damage to our unarmed sieging fleet, basically. So yeah, I don't wanna risk that we would probably lose the sieging fleet and then waste all that time, and yeah, it's not fun. Okay, what's that? First contact? Oh well, let's first deal with the Mergus system. You could see our influence radius expanded. That's because we built this spy satellite, basically. And for now, I could colonize this tundra. And I probably should. Yeah, maybe we'll go for that. The arid is also okay, I guess. It's bigger. But it's also -5 happiness. But this one's gonna give us more production. So we're gonna go for this. Okay, now first contact. Who is it? Oh, we have another Craver. Oh, those are the orange ones. Probably we want to deal with them first. Probably we want to deal with them. They already have 15 fleet size. Yeah, maybe we deal with them first. The amoeba probably are pretty busy dealing with the Cravers. With the other Cravers, that is. So, why don't we deal with them first? My initial plan was dealing with the amoeba first, but yeah, let's get some fleets back. What's that? That's a 3 fleet. Yeah, let's get you guys here as well and have them park the system and get stuff to our northern border and get ready for dealing with the Cravers. Now look at that again. The AI, they're forming 2-ship fleet here and they're sending in another one, and they just fuck up their timing. I don't know if that's, you know, I don't mind, kind of, or do they fuck up their timing? Isn't this, why can't I attack it? That is weird. I should be able to attack that, right? It's orbiting. Why can't I? Cannot attack. Your fleet is entering the territory, blah blah blah. With whom you are at cold war. What? We didn't declare war on the Pilgrims? Oh. Well, let's fix that. Yep, here. Have some war. Okay, can we attack now? Yeah. Wow. Now talking about the AI fucking up and meanwhile being an idiot myself. That is kinda... what was that song? Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? Yeah, I do think. Okay, we got 162 damage. And so, this is my point. Now the AI, even though they would have lost badly anyway, but still, they could at least dealt a little bit more damage if they waited one more turn to pop out the fleet at Hidel. So I'm really not sure what they're thinking, or what the logic is behind that, why they don't consolidate their fleets. Really doesn't make much sense, what I'm trying to say. Okay, we are 1 turn away from our new ship, and we are gonna right away go and build that. Now I want to have this supermarket finished as well on Zanes. And oh, they are already... They're gonna turn to a colony in 11 turns. Where's Zanes? Where are you? There you are. What's your output? Like 37 production output. That's not that nice. Not really nice at all. Yeah, that's the system I basically just got for the blue cap mold. So what they need is to grow a little faster. But we don't... Well, we could get this. Get a little food bonus for desert and arid. Yeah. But then again, it's gonna be useless after they've... Oh well, let's just get it. Because if they have a full production, maybe they can be of some use. On the other hand, though, they only get +1 per pop on this planet. So it's 4 more potential output here. And another 4 here. So it's an overall 8 bonus, maybe a little happiness, whatever. Let's make it around 50. They're still gonna suck. So why spend money on suckers, right? Just have them do their science. It's fine. You guys, you go ahead. You are winners. Just don't interfere with me. So what I got for fleet production is basically the Vega system, the Megres system, and the Corana system. And they're still in development, basically. But already putting out, sorry, I'm trying, 50, and after next turn we can colonize lava, so we're gonna get this natural wonder thingy, whatever, +25 happiness, and then we're gonna get a lava planet, which is gonna ramp up production pretty hefty. So we got 3 systems that can produce, and I feel that's good enough for new ships. And I feel our little, because if, you know, let's take a quick... Well, let's take a look at do some detective work, shall we? Now, if the other Cravers... Well, let's first take a look at our ships. Now, we can get 8... what's that resource called? 8 command cap, I think. And the other Cravers, they could get 15. So 15 means they should have researched this +3. It's gonna be at 11. This is gonna be at 13, and this, which is gonna make them be at 15. So what they probably didn't research is all this stuff here and the bigger ship classes. And well, if they're here already, yeah, probably they skipped on production. I don't know, or maybe they're just stronger than we are. That's possible in their science output. I want to get this as well. Maybe throw out this one for now. Yep, that sounds fine. Because 8 against 15 fleet cap, even though we are maybe ahead in science, and even though our ships might be stronger, still, they could win in numbers just by adding more ships, basically. They have 7 more, almost double our our command cap. So that's that. Now we can get lava planets, and well, let's get this guy here. Yep, Stellar Borer. To unlock the full potential of this endless wonder, a restoration is needed. Now, I never really got it if it's +25 happiness right away and then you can further unlock it, or whatever that is. We'll see. Okay, so we get this. And do we need some... I don't think we need more food output. Really don't think that. Okay, Merges is finished. And we get this Tundra system. Of course, we're going to exploit Tundra for production. And afterwards, they're going to be producing ships, so we just leave that open. The Vega system, they finished some happiness tech. And yeah. Well, they kind of suck. So maybe we don't turn them into production. Yeah, they're nearing their limit anyway. So with 25% bonus, this is what they can put out. 37. Yeah, you just you just be winners in your own speed. You just give them some science output and yeah, and forget about it. Okay, you here don't have any fleets. What are they doing? They're colonizing? Oh, come on. It's like they're trying to... Huh, but our scout's pretty fast, so maybe we can outpace them and hinder their colonization attempts here on Takim. Because again, it's just gonna be more time mopping this up, which I don't want to spend. Okay, we got a forager here. Just send you now in the enemy's direction. And probably soon get this ITA system. ITA and Kurha is what we want. Well, that sounds like there should be a Japanese home race here. Maybe those robot locals supposed to Japanese in Kurha. Oh well. Now we got our grasshoppers here, which kind of means, what's that? Some amoeba fleet? Sure, let's teach him who's boss. Here, I'm not even gonna pick some tactics here, just kill the explorer. Oh, he tried to fight us. What? Okay, you're smart. Now let's send the rocket boats to here. And also send this sieging fleet to here. Yep, that's fine. They again send a little trickling whatever fleet, so we're gonna again wipe them out of existence. I don't even think we need 2 turns, but we're gonna pick all tactics anyway. And did they change their ship design? No, they didn't. Oh, they put some flag on it, but still, come on, like 22 flag, it's gonna do anything good. Okay, who are you? So Cravers in our home system, oh no. Well, we don't have to put up with that. You just go ahead and die. It's basically here, have some short circuit, and if they fight, yeah, they don't. I hope they're gonna flee back to whatever this is. Yep, they do. Okay, so we got rid of them. We're reinforcing a little bit here, and it's time to design a new ship, but that will have to wait for the next episode since I'm already out of time. Yeah, looks like that. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed, and hope you enjoy the Cravers playstyle as much as I do. Just fighting on, we're gonna have a 2-front war now sometime soon, and maybe even kind of 3 when the amoeba decide to pick on us, but we are equipped for that. That's okay. It's what the Cravers do. It's our business. So, and I love this playstyle. I hope you do too. So if you enjoyed that, please leave a like or a comment. And other than that, just have a great day and see you next time. Bye.